Hello, this is me, Masmi, and welcome to my channel. So, when we start to learn a new language, we always look for a partner, and it is needed. It is needed. But why? Why it is needed and why we are looking for partner? Because we don't have that environment where we can use this language with our friends, with families. We don't have that environment. Therefore, we need partner to communicate. But I can say it is not that much difficult to get a partner if you afford to spend money. Okay? But for me, for us, we don't afford to buy any kind of course. Therefore, we are facing this problem to get a partner for practicing every day, right? We are totally unable to get partner every day for practicing. Every problem has solutions, and there is only one solution, that if we are not getting any partner, then despite being disappointed, we have to try to talk to ourselves. So you might be thinking we are quite familiar with self talk. You are talking about self talk. So what is new here? And the thing is new here that we know about self talk, and in the beginning and initial time it's hard to do self talk. In my case it was too hard because before I was not aware of it, that there is a kind of self talk we can do with ourselves like a crazy man. But when I started to learn this language, then I knew that we can do this are the self talk for learning this language if we don't have partner. But I was facing one problem, therefore I thought that I should have to share this problem with you, that whenever we start recording our voice, within 5 minutes we share everything whatever is in our mind, and whatever daily habits we are sharing within 5 minutes we have done. Then I used to think why time is not passing when I start to talk to myself. So whenever we start to talk to ourselves, maybe recording, maybe in front of mirror, we feel like time is not passing. We are unable to practice with ourselves for 20 and 30 minutes. Why? Because we don't have particular topic and particular activity to discuss, and to immerse ourselves, engage that discussion, so that we will not get realized about time. So in this video I gonna share you a captivating ideas. There are two captivating ideas. First is creating questions. Yes, you have to create few questions about any subject, for example life, happiness, health, education. These are the few topics, and you can take any kind of random topic for making questions. Here we will take help of ChatGPT. Yes, we have ChatGPT. We just have to write down, make few questions about happiness, about life, then there will be 10 and more than 10 questions you will get. So now let's see. Well, here I have ChatGPT. I have already installed this application, and if you don't have, then you can go to Chrome and you can search it chatgpt.com. Okay, you will come into this, and if you didn't sign up, then you have to sign up first, then you have to come here. So now we have to ask a question, that create few questions about happiness. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we got 10 questions. Okay, I think 10 question is enough, and you can write it down on your notebook, or you can just take it a screenshot. And in my case I always write it down, and when I start to record myself, then I ask this question from that page where I write it down. Okay, so now I gonna write it down, then I will show you demo how you can do this. Okay, Now I'm gonna show you how you can follow this activity. Okay, so I have jot down 3 questions. Okay, and it's totally up to you. You can jot down 5 questions from that 10 questions which will be comfortable to answer by yourself. So what exactly, first of all, you have to start your recorder. If you record your voice, or if you record your video, then you have to start your video. Or if you just do mirror talk, then go in front of mirror and just keep that questions in front of you. So let me start. But one thing that you have to keep in your mind, that you are answering these questions to somebody. Like if you are recording yourself, you have to consider that you are giving answer to somebody. In this way you will try to give answer in a creative way. If you will think that you are discussing with yourself, then you will feel like normal, you will be unable to give answer properly. So you have to aware your mind that I am talking to somebody and now I have to give answers in a proper way. Okay, so the first question is, what does happiness mean to you personally? So for me, happiness is something which give us sudden energy to do something. Yes, when we are happy, we are mentally so relaxed. We don't get any kind of stress. That means we feel so light. If you are so tired entire day, but you got sudden good news from somebody, at the time you will be so happy, and you will forget that you are that much tired because of happiness. So it has power, it gives you energy to do something. So for me, this is happiness. Okay, so in this way you can just share your point of view, what exactly you feel. Okay, next question is, what are the things in life that make you feel the happiest? Okay, so in my life, I can say whenever I spend time with my friends and having fast food, okay, that is the best moment. I feel so happy at that time. Clicking pictures, having gossip non-stop, it is something that make me very stress free and light. And another is something that makes me very happy and satisfaction, that gives me satisfaction when I followed my entire task, whatever task I decided to complete a single day. Yeah, so in my case, as I am not that much persistence and a kind of a stubborn person, so I do write down that today I have to complete this task, these are okay, but I'm unable to follow it. Like, it's very rare that I could follow every task. So whenever I complete all the task, I feel so proud. I feel happy that finally today is the day that I have done entire task, whatever task I have decided to complete. So at that time I really feel very happy. Okay, so these are the common, like these are the personal view and simple answer you can give. So in this way you can follow this asking questions to yourself during your self talk, so that you can practice and do self talk for 20 and 30 minutes. Even it is quite interesting that you will sink yourself totally into this topic and you will not get realized what exactly time that you recorded yourself. Okay, so the next thing that you can follow, that is imagine a situation. Okay, that you can imagine a situation, like you have to use a bit your critical thinking for creating a story. So now I am trying to make a story, like it is just an example for you. I set for study with proper timetable, that I have to study 1 hour this subject, then 1 hour this subject. Okay, then after just 30 minutes I got a call from one of my friend. She was asking for notes because she was absent yesterday at college. Then I just make her understand all the notes, whatever teachers taught yesterday. And I also sent her that notes picture. Then I restarted my studies. But after just 30 minutes, my mother was calling me. My mother was calling me because there was somebody came to my home. Then I went out and I saw there were my neighbor aunt. and I have to make a cup of tea for her. I gave a cup of tea. I just talked to her for just 5 minutes. Then I came to my study table and I restarted my studies. But now I was feeling very distracted. I was not having mood to focus on my studies. Thus, I just closed my book and I went to have my sleep. Thus, I was unable to complete my task at that particular time. In this way, you can create any kind of imaginary story, okay? So, we do have this capability, we do have this ability to make any kind of imaginary story. In this way, we can work on our critical thinking, okay? So, you can do this during your self talk. So, these are the two ideas, and I can say these are the two things that you can follow during your self talk, just for practicing properly, practicing for 30 minutes and more than 30 minutes if you want to practice with yourself. So these days, even if I will say I am following this, I'm creating questions, I am still doing this kind of self talk because I am also looking for a partner, for just fluency, because I didn't reach at that level where I want to reach. So you can follow this, okay? And if you are, it's totally up to you. I'm not forcing you, just follow this. If you are good at sharing your daily habits in a creative way and for long times, for maybe 20 and 30 minutes, then if you are comfortable, then you can follow whatever. So it's totally up to you. If you are comfortable to sharing daily habits, because you are a beginner, you are unable to make any kind of imaginary stories and to give answers of questions, then you can follow that. But after a level, like after few days, you have to follow this kind of things, because when you try, when you explain something, just you are uttering your thoughts, like whatever personal experience point of view you have, you are trying to answer. So in this way, you have to think, you also need new vocabs, to just express your thoughts in a proper way. So at that way, you can do quality discussion, okay? So these are quite essential, whenever you have a conversation to somebody, because whenever we have conversation with to somebody, if we are having just casual talk, so I don't think it is beneficial, because we can have a casual talk properly, but when we start to explain something, at that time we stuck. I am still stuck, whenever I start to explain something. So therefore, I am working on my language. It's so hard, it's very essential to work on our language continuously until we don't reach at our level. Even we can't be perfect, but at least we have to try, okay? So in this way, you can follow this, and I hope you found it helpful. If you like this video, then you have to subscribe this channel, and it's totally up to you. If you don't found it interesting and helpful, then I will say don't subscribe my channel, okay? So this was all for today, and bye bye.